Hey, it's Sarah Jane Saturday, and I've been feeling really a little funky. Honestly, I've just come off a incredible session of brave action taking with an amazing woman today, and just hearing about the wildfires again showing up in Eisner. Apparently, the flames were jumping up to Brenton and Sedgefield, and we were talking a little bit about this whole thing around fire and the elements and being out of control. And of course, it turned into a very interesting conversation. And here's another funny thing that I'm kind of in right now too, is it never gets old. Wanting to show up on Facebook Lives, wanting to internally take what I have integrated and processed and what I'm in the process of integrating and share it with you. I know I haven't been on here for a while because it's been a pretty intense week of going deep down, but it never gets old, this thing of wanting these videos to be about something specific and you can't go live. Hi Edwina, hi Kelly, nice to see you here, without typing something in the title. And then of course every time I go live, what I think I was going to talk about feels pretty heavy, because so often we're trying to find the right thing. We're trying to find the right thing to say or get it right, and talk to a specific topic. And hi Faraz, hi. And it so lost 10 minutes. It's like 10 minutes that was so lost 10 seconds ago, and it just doesn't feel right. And how often we do this in life. I had the first of what I'm asking is going to be an incredible community of women in collaboration and in cooperation of actually getting action steps done in South Africa, in Johannesburg, called Brave, where we're really going to be bold and step in to a place of vulnerability and brainstorm and get things into a reality timeline, that we accept what is and acknowledge what it is and actualize it in physical time and leave lit up and filled up. And we accomplished that today. And this whole illusion around, we're so addicted onto it, to preparing to the point of exhaustion. So even with Brave being the first one today, I never prepare. I know that sounds really weird, because I am in the law of extremities a lot of the time. Maybe you can relate to that too. Hi Maurice. You want to get it right. People are coming, they're paying, they're investing in coming to do something with you, and we think we are going to show up and we're going to deliver this great stuff, and we're going to really show that we're worthy of the investment of time and whatever, when we actually have absolutely no idea what is required until people get together. Hi Teresa, you need to come to the next one. And this addiction of preparing to that point of exhaustion was something that I used to do a lot, and now there's still this sort of anxiety that comes up every time I do a summit or an interview, or I teach a class, or I create a gathering like I did today, that really, when you're in preparation, it doesn't just exhaust you, but it takes you out of the moment of now. It takes you away from the present moment. And when you do that, you can't show up. You just can't show up with what is required. You can't hear the questions that are being asked. You can't tap into the energy of what people are requiring, because you're in this fixed agenda of what you've prepared. And I see this so often, and maybe you can relate to that too, of you go to these talks or these presentations and you're bored shitless because the person that's giving the presentation is in their head, right? They've done all their pretty slides and they've done all this stuff, but they're not present. They're not speaking from their heart, and you feel it. You really feel it. And for me, that's been one of the biggest lessons over the last couple of months, being in the big ask of myself to just show up and just speak from my heart to you and see what wants to come through, and hopefully have some of you give me some hearts and give me some feedback to let me know that this resonates with you, and ask questions, because it's not a life or death situation. It's not going to kill us. If we start accessing a place of self, acceptance, we're really loving whatever arises, loving the fact that, oh my God, I hope I screw this up. If I screw this up, then I'm no longer in the addiction of having to look at all the ways I'm going to screw it up. I can just be present with what is and have a sense of humor and keep going or end it. So is this making sense? Is this relatable to you? Because I think we're so obsessed, aren't we, with who we think we are or who we have to be, that we are defending our limitations all the time, our need to please, our demand on ourselves that is totally unrealistic to get things right and perfect. Because what's right and perfect anyway? You know, we're all coming from our different place with our own needs and our own desires and our own requirements, and it limits us. It limits the greatness of who we're here to be, and we can't expand. We can't expand into this greater possibility to access all of ourselves when your ego is wanting you to stay in the same place, which is in your old story of who you think you are, as a limitation. It means the death of you. You know, and the world, let's face it, the world wants us doesn't want us to thrive. The world thrives on keeping us all stuck in a limited point of view, in a limitation of paralysis and over-analysis and getting things right and not waiting and being overcautious. And we can't see opportunities when we're sitting in that place. And you know, this is the whole point. If you are coming from a place of making decisions out of fear, you can't be present in what is available to me to change this right now. And I think this whole week, you know, being immersed in and holding space and working with some of my clients via distance with their animals and the fires that have been burning along the garden route, I was looking at this whole thing around fire, the fire element in Chinese medicine. You know, the fire is there to get us heated up, and to, you know, we need to fan the fire in our belly, and we need to look at where are we going out of control, where are we burning out of control, where are we not allowing fire energy into our lives that needs to burn away some of the old stuff, so out of the ashes we can rebuild in a more conscious, more aware. Hey guys, sorry. This is a really important conversation that I need to have with somebody. So I'm going to end this now. I'd love to know your comments and questions, and your awareness on fire and what, you know, the Neisner fires. What is the lesson that it's teaching you right now? And meet me back here in like 10 minutes, because I'm just kind of getting warmed into a conversation and I'd like to continue it with you. So if that's something that you'd like, join me in about 10 minutes. I'm going to just take this really important call. It's one of my clients with their horse. So I'm going to just do that and I'll come back. So tell people that we're going to be having this conversation, and let's meet back here. Thanks. Okay, bye.